What is up, guys? Pie Muffin here, and we are back with some more Trails to Azure. Last time, we started off our support request. Oh, actually, before we do the intro, let's get this. March on, Wild Soldier, a new car pattern. Okay. Last time, we started on our first day of support requests for Chapter 4. It's been a week since the whole incident in Crossbell with Red Constellation attacking, and now we are in the situation of kind of helping with support requests that mostly have to do with relief efforts, and we handled a few monster extermination stuff last time, so we're going to continue onward with what we have left. All three require us to go back to Crossbell City, so we're going to go ahead and start with that. I think we'll start with the downtown district one. Abyss has a little job for us, so once I figure out where we put our car. Oh, no, the car isn't... Okay, let's just return it to the, There we go. That's fine. We can just take the bus back to, Crossbell. And this actually works out perfectly. I mean, we do have the, job request in the restaurant here at East Street at Long Lao, but let's head to Abyss first. I do want to check in on the Ignis guys first, though, because they really got messed up. Walled everyone. Dino. Huh? Oh, the SSS. Are all the Saber Vipers still in the hospital? Yeah, all of them but me. Koki got the worst of it. They even had to put him in a different room from the rest of the gang. Aw. I'm sorry to hear that. I shouldn't have brought that up. You can take your sympathy and shove it. They're the ones hurting right now. It's not fair I'm the only one who got out okay. Damn it, why'd this have to happen? We should give him some space, Lloyd. Yeah, you're right. Every single one of the Saber Vipers is in the hospital because of Wald and his selfishness. Just because he wants to be stronger than Wazi. Man, that hurts. I guess we could check in, because didn't Randy want to get his thing fixed up? Oh, they're here anyway. Working hard, Abyss? Wazi, SSS, good day to you all. Hey there, kids. You guys see our request? Yeah, we just wanted to drop by and hash out the details. From what we can tell, the reconstruction effort is already well underway here. Indeed it is. The people of the downtown district have been working together under the Testament's direction. Progress has been slow, however. There's still much damage to be accounted for. Yeah, we heard Wald attack this place that night in his demonized form. Do the locals know the truth? Most do not, save for those in the Saber Vipers. They were among the few capable of recognizing the man behind the grotesquerie. Perhaps it is best we keep this from the other residents, then. The truth would be too shocking. Let us set that topic aside for now. On more immediate importance is how best to proceed with the reconstruction. The downtown district cannot rely on government aid, nor do its denizens have the means to hire contractors. As such, the SSS's assistance would be well appreciated. Well, when you put it that way. We'll help. You have our full support, Abyss. And in turn, you have my thanks. I knew we could count on you kids. So where exactly are we needed? There are 3 places in particular that could use some assistance. First is a soup kitchen that will be operating out of Lotus Heights. The next is a salvage operation for scrap metal, which is being held near what remains of Mason Imelda. The third is right here at Galami Factory, where we are accumulating building materials for processing. We would appreciate if you could lend your aid to these efforts in whatever way you are able. I see each activity has its merits. Could you tell us more about what it is you're doing here at the factory? Sure thing. Basically, we're picking out materials that we can use to repair the damaged buildings. I'm doing what I can with the workshop's leftover supplies, but I sort of ran into a problem. What kind of problem? I'll be honest, I don't even have enough screws and nails to assemble this stuff. At this rate, repairs are going to come to a screeching halt. What about the junk metal you mentioned? It's lying around all over the place outside. I did bring the matter up with Cannon, the young boy who we have scavenging. But the real purpose of those scraps is to sell them off for extra funds. And ideally, we should be using new materials where we can. Structural integrity and all that. I agree. Good point, that puts us in a tough spot. Should we go out and buy some screws and nails for you then? Actually, I got a better idea. What we could do is repurpose the U material that we normally use to customize weapons. If I had enough, I could make pretty much everything we need. Well, we never use the U material anyway. You would like us to procure U material? That may be easier said than done. How many would you need? 10 should do the trick. Think you kids can swing that much? I think so. Once we have enough, we'll bring them to you. Thank you, SSS. You do us a great service. Alright, everyone, let's get started. Sorry if I sound kind of down. It's just this part of the story actually, like, it's, like, legitimately depressing. So, it's actually kind of affecting me. We should ask how we can help out with the scrap collection at the soup kitchen and at the soup kitchen as well. Roger that, leader. I'm always happy to lend a hand when my old haunt is in a pinch. Alright, well, let's hand over the U material. Hey, Randy. About the tune-up job you asked me to do with that blade rifle, you mind waiting a bit longer for it? Yeah, I guess I can. Why, is something up? I don't know if it's a problem exactly, but the darn thing's got a ton of custom parts. I can't just swap it out for the stuff I've already got, so it's gonna take some kind to reproduce them by hand. Still, in the long run, the sucker should be easier to handle than the chainsaw rifle your sis has on her. You mean Testarossa? Yeah, it's something else. Kinda nuts a girl her size can even wield that monster. Speaking of which, Testarossa, huh? That's the name of a demon from Erebonian legend, the one said to wield 1,000 weapons. It's a favorite of mine, in fact. That's why I designed you a stun halberd with the same name a while back. Still, it doesn't even begin to hold a candle to what that Missy's packing. Don't even worry about it. Both of us got our weapons from a, let's call it a special workshop. All that stuff's made to order, so I'm not surprised it's a pain in the ass to repair. Sorry to take up your valuable time, old man. Nah, it's fine. I'm treating it like a learning experience. Heck, it's helped me stumble on a few tricks that might come in handy while modding arms. In the meantime, I reckon this shouldn't take me more than another week or so. Say, don't you have your hands full with the reconstruction efforts too? I'm in no big hurry, you know, so don't go run yourself ragged on my account. Hey, this old man doesn't need your sympathies, buddy boy. Anyway, I'll give you a call once repairs are done. Sit tight until then. Thanks, Galami. I'll let you get back to it. Let me see. Yep, that's 10 alright. Mind handing them over? They're all yours. Don't mind if I do. Our chances of fixing this place are looking a lot better now. We're always happy to help. You're gonna do some more repairs now, right? Need any extra hands? Yeah, we're no strangers to hard work. Nah, I can't possibly ask that, not when you've already done so much. Besides, I think it only fitting that denizens of the downtown fix up the downtown district themselves. You're right, and the testaments will be there to lead you every step of the way. Give them my regards, Abbess. How convenient that you are no longer consider yourself a fellow member. That is perfectly fine. Wazzy has another role to fulfill now. You have my thanks yet again, SSS. I would be much obliged if you could help the others as well, should you have the time. Sure, sounds good. Yeah, let's do the soup kitchen thing. Not sure what they'll need our help with, but... They said it's operating out of Lotus Heights, but where? Or maybe outside of Lotus Heights. Alright, time to get her done. Just gotta take some measurements. We're using this room. Oh, okay, there we go. Hey, Azel. Oh, Wazzy. Are you here to lend a hand too? Something like that. We were told you guys had a makeshift soup kitchen set up here. Is there anything we can help with? Well, let me think. Actually, we are running low on a few ingredients. Would you mind picking up some for me? Grocery run, eh? Sounds easy enough. What do you need specifically? Right, you're probably going to want to grab a pen for this. First, I need 10 tubs of 5-colored miso and 10 cuts of beast flesh. I also need 10 bottles of healthy liquor and 10 of sesame oil. Next, get me 30 dark mushrooms and 30 versatile onions. Finally, I'll need 30 petite carrots and 30 hot peppers. That'll just about do it. That's a lot more than I expected. Well, we've got a lot of people in need after all that's happened. They deserve a good meal. I agree. We were a bit short yesterday, too. Folks weren't exactly happy about that. That's why I want to make extra sure we don't run out today. I can't blame you. By the way, what kind of soup are you making there? It's pork miso soup, the kind that warms the body and soul. I'll treat you all to a bowl, too, once it's done. It can be my way of saying thanks. I'm already looking forward to it. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. You're sending us off to buy half a grocery store with only 500 mira? Come on, man. Yeah, sorry about that. Our budget's stretched pretty thin. I know it's not much, but you can make it work, right? I'm begging you to find it in your hearts to help us out. We'll just make up the difference and consider it a donation. It's good for the cause anyway, after all. Of course, given the situation, it's the least we can do. If we're done patting ourselves on the back about it, shall we get started? Right, let's get shopping, everyone. Okay, I obviously don't have all the ingredients. What do I have out of that? We still need some beast flesh, too. I think they said 20 of that. Five-color miso. Well, it'll be something to look out for, I guess. Oh no, you need 10. Well, beast flesh we're fine on. 5-colored miso, we need some. Well, I guess we'll head into town and see what we can find. Not that I'm super worried about money. We can always exchange. I mean, we got like 4,800 mira. No, I'm not trying to give fish. I'm trying to buy stuff. Oh, here we go. Okay. How many do we have? We need 8 more of these. Oh, wow. This could be expensive. Okay, so that's taken care of. So, so we need healthy liquor times 10. Sesame oil times 10. Sesame oil, we need 2 more. Okay. Alright, what else? Dark mushrooms, versatile onions, petite, carrot, hot pepper. We need times 30 of those. Wow. Okay, we need 22 of these. Alright, well, yeah, we're gonna need more Mira, so let's go ahead and exchange for that. That should be plenty. And that's the thing too, like you can always just go fight a bunch of monsters, get Sepith, and then exchange it. Alright, so what's the last two? It's petite carrot and hot pepper, okay. I don't know where to find hot pepper though. Oh, here we go. So I need 25 of these. Alright, that was very expensive. You know, realistically, probably a good, like, 5,000-6,000 Mira. So he gave us, like, a tenth of what we needed. But we should have all the ingredients now. Hey, did you find all the ingredients I asked for? Here you go, Azel. Yep, that's everything. Nice work, SSS. Thanks for all the help. So you need anything else, or does that just about wrap it up? Yep, this is plenty. You guys really helped us out there. The soup should be ready once everyone gets a break from fixing up the place. I'll start handing out bowls then. Don't forget to grab your share too. We'll be sure to take you up on that. Good luck with the rest of the cooking. Okay, team. Let's go see who else in the district could use our help. Look at this apartment building. It's completely demolished. I'm glad it was abandoned. Just imagining someone being in there during the attack sent chills down my spine. Let's see here. Nope. Wait, no, false alarm. It's tougher than I thought it'd be. I'm never gonna be done at this rate. Hello there, what are you up to? I'm scavenging for scrap like Abbas told me to. As long as there's metal in it, any junk we find can be sold for Mira. Hey, that's some good thinking. You downtowners are pretty resourceful. That's just how things are here. The people of this neighborhood believe in working their lives through hard work, brick by brick. Their lives are hard in and of it themselves, after all. It's admirable, really. I doubt I'd be able to last very long in their shoes. Agreed, the people of this district are clearly quite strong. Is there anything we could do to support the effort? You want to help? That'd be great. I could always use more eyes to help me find more scrap metal. If you see any, could you bring it to me? I've looked everywhere I can think of, but there's gotta be some lying around. Scrap metal? Sure, we can do that. That said, I think it'd be a lot more efficient if we could use a metal detector or something like that. We should check Gulame's workshop. He might have one we can borrow. Alright, let's go talk to Gulame. Mr. Gulame, you wouldn't happen to have a metal detector we could borrow, would you? Metal detector, huh? Now that you mention it, I think I did cobble one of those together a little while back. Nice thinking, Lloyd. When in doubt, turn to an orbital engineer. I mainly made the thing for shits and giggles, though. What you need it for? Well, about that. Oh, now I getcha. In that case, you're gonna definitely need that thing. Alrighty, you kids can borrow it. Give me a sec. I know it's around here someplace. Here we go. Go on and take it. This is expertly crafted. It should be just as reliable as the units utilized by the department. And you made this yourself? That's amazing. I'm just glad the old gal is still in one piece. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if it ain't all that power efficient, so it's nothing to be proud of. So, you know how I use these things. I've used metal detectors many times for customs inspections at Tangram Gate. Basically, we should flip it on any spot we suspect there could be metal, right? That's the basic idea. Just comb over any areas when you get a ping, and I'm sure you'll find something metallic. You might even find other goodies if you're lucky enough. I hadn't thought about that. Thanks for the tip. We'll make sure to put it to good use. Can only be used outside in the downtown district. To use it, press X and L together. You can also use the... Okay, yeah, if you wanna.
行きます。
行くよ。
よーし。
Oh, outside, duh.
行きます。
さて。
However, it switches characters each time.
行きます。
行くぞ。
行きます。
任せてくれ。
That's kind of obnoxious,
行きま
but...
す。
行くよ。
はい。
行くぞ。
Okay.
さてと。
やれやれ。
行きます。
よし、
はい。
行くよ。
はい。
行くぞ。
行きます。
行くよ。
はい。
よし。
Oh, there we go. Okay, there's one.
さて
Nice.
やれやれ。
はい。
行くぞ。
はい。
さて、
行きます。
行くぞ。
行きます。
やれやれ。
はい。
任せてくれ。
行きます。
They say it's very close
Iku.
by, but where?
はい。
行くぞ。
はい。
やれやれ。
よーし。
行くぞ。
はい。
やれやれ。
よーし。
There we go. I'm not sure how much he wants us to find, but
よし。
はい。
行くよ。
he really didn't specify how much to find.
はい。
よし。
さて
さてと。
よーし。
よし。
さて
Oh, hello. Classic oven cooked meals. Oh, hello. This is so sad. Enigma 2. Play Hope of After the Sacrifice. Oh, man. Is that supposed to be a joke
Yes.
because that's what's playing? Alright, let's bring the 5 we found and see if he wants more. Oh, you found some scrap metal? Yeah, this is a pretty decent amount. Can I have it? Sure, here you go. Thanks a bunch. Now we can use the mirror they sell for it to help fix out the downtown district. That's wonderful to hear. Good luck with the reconstruction. I hope it's finished soon. Should be only a matter of time. Even the neighborhood kids are pulling together for this. True enough. With that, perhaps we should be moving on. Yeah, we've helped as much as we could. Let's check in with Abbas. He said a decent amount, so there's probably more you could have found, but it's fine. How'd things go? You kids you kids finish helping out around the neighborhood? Yeah, we lent a hand everywhere we could. I see, good work. It should be almost time to serve the food. You may do as you wish until then. Alright, in that case, we'll go make another patrol around the neighborhood. There might be still something we can assist with. That'll be much appreciated. We'll see you all again shortly. Yep, everyone's getting fed, which is good. Good work, SSS. Your efforts have brought some solace to the people of the downtown district. I'm glad we could do anything at all. Yes, but there's still much more to do before the district can truly recover. Yeah, Wald's guys are probably going to need a lot of time to process all this. And that's not even counting their physical injuries. Most of them will likely be in the hospital for a while. At least they have Dino to be there for them. He'll just have to pick up the slack in the meantime. That would be for the best. Probably, yeah. At any rate, consider our request fulfilled. I ask that you keep the downtown residents in your thoughts and aid them whenever you can. We will, Abbas. Don't hesitate to call if there's anything we can help with. It's so funny to see how things have changed. Obviously, one of our first jobs as the SSS back in Zero was to stop Walden Wazi's crew from fighting. But, now look at us. Thanks again for your help today, SSS. We still got some soup left over if you want any. Thanks. Well, we'd never turn away a second helping. Especially when it's this delicious. I call dibs. I'm glad to hear it. Tells me it was worth it to make so many servings. Alright, so we have 2 more requests still to do. Which one's oh, let's go to the, Long Lao is one of our other requests, so let's just head here since it's right here. Who are we looking to check in with? Armand and Ellie. So it's gonna be 2 people. Maybe they might be in one of the rooms. Oh, here we go. There. Hey, look, Armand, he's fast asleep. He sure is, Ellie. Our little boy is sleeping like the angel he is. Then again, his mother is one too, so I'm hardly surprised. Oh my... Wait, is this the couple from Liberal? We helped, like, they lost their wedding ring or whatever, and we helped them? It is them. Sorry for interrupting. Would you happen to be Armand? So they went and had a kid. That's great. Who is asking, if I may? We're with the Crossbell Police Special Support Section. We're here to respond to a support request you submitted. Oh, so you're the ones. Thank heavens you're here. This is wonderful, Armand. It's finally happening. You're right, Ellie. I put so much on your shoulders ever since you gave birth to our baby. It makes me feel just awful not being able to do more for our family. No, Armand, you told me you wouldn't say things like that anymore. Don't you remember the promise we made when we first held him together? No matter what happens, we're going to get through this together. You, me, and our precious baby boy. How could I ever forget? Oh, Ellie, how I love you. I love you too, Armand. It's hard to get a word in with these 2 lovebirds. It's as if they're all off in their own little world. I'll say. Ahem, apologies for interrupting the 2 of you again, but do you think you could tell us more about your request? Oh, yes, of course. Sorry about that. We'd like you to search for a certain someone. I know this is a little sudden, but do you think you could commit to our request before we can continue? Understood. Leave it to us. You really mean that? We're saved, Ellie, and I have been total lost this entire time. This is lovely news, Armand. I can't tell you how happy I am. Goo goo. Well, look at that, Ellie. I get the feeling Armand feels just the same. You know, I think you're right, dearest. The details, please. Alright. Excuse us for that. I'll get right to explaining. Nice work, Tio. A never-ending Gehenna of watching them fawn over each other awaited us otherwise. Personally, I wouldn't have minded seeing them continue their enamorous little asides. Now then, the person I'd like you to search for is my father. I was separated from him at a very young age. That must mean it's been decades since you last saw each other. Correct, my family and I currently live in Liberal. We know. But as a child, I lived in Crossbell. However, after my parents were divorced, I went to live with my grandparents on my mother's side in Liberal. I thought for sure I'd never see my father again. But you see, Armand and I recently had our first child, this little bundle of joy. When that happened, Armand said he wanted his father to meet his grandchild no matter what. It's quite a story. He may have had problems with my mother, but to me, he'll always be my one and only father. I want to show him the happy family we built together. So we packed our bags and let my mother know we were going to Crossbell. However, let me guess, you didn't have any leads on where your old man is these days, yeah? Exactly. I thought he owned an estate in the residential district, but he's disappeared without a trace. I asked my mother about it, and she hasn't heard a word from him since the divorce. Hence why we're mounting a search. Armand and I have asked many different people for clues as to his whereabouts. How about a name? From what we heard, from what we've gathered, he moved to the downtown district after being hospitalized. But every time we go there, he's nowhere to be found. Being hospitalized, huh? We know someone down there. Maybe it's just bad timing, like he was out buying groceries every time you stop by. That seems like a stretch. Fortunately, our team is familiar with both the residential and downtown districts. Ellie, do you know of anyone who lived in the residential district who matches his description? Not that I'm aware. Could I ask you for your mother's name and profession, Armand? Sure, I tried asking my mother, but she didn't know if he was still working the same job he used to. His name is Gable, and he was a member of the Crossbell Deep. We know him. Representative Gable? That guy, huh? You mean you know him? Yes, we ran into him during a request a couple months ago. In that case, we should start by visiting Lotus Heights downtown and learn what we can. See what we can learn. And that's what I was thinking. We might find some clues as to why he hasn't been home. Thank you. I just know it was fate that led you to accept our request. We're counting on you. Find my father for us. Yes, please do. We'll do everything we can. Alright, let's go find this, let's go find Gable. I don't know why he'd want to meet that guy. I mean, obviously Gable may have, you know, turned over a new leaf possibly, but he was a real jerk before. I can't even recall if we handled his request in this game or not. I forget which room he was staying in. Oh wait, it was on the first floor, right? It was this one right here. Mr. Gable, are you home? Guess he's out. He must be. This is his apartment after all. What's going on over here? Oh, if it isn't the SSS, back on business, I take it. Morning, Tons. Would you happen to know where our favorite former D member has run off to? I haven't seen him in about a week. Why, is he some kind of trouble? Not exactly, no. Oh, you're telling me that boy came all the way from Libero to look for him? Well, how about that? Gable is one lucky father. Have you met Armand before? Sure did. He and his wife dropped by the apartment last week and we had ourselves a chat. Thing is, Gable had already run off by that time. He didn't bother telling me where he was headed, and I didn't think to ask. Damn, face first into a dead end. This isn't going too great. Now hold on just a moment. There might be someone who knows what happened. Who? A man who lives over on West Street. He helped Gable when he was still a member of the Deep. Even after Gable moved in, he stopped by to check on him all the time. He lives at Villa something. That's the name of his apartment. This is a mere wild assumption, but I speculate the name is only partially correct. Yeah, but I think I have an idea of what he means if it's a place on West Street. We appreciate the help, Mr. Tance. Don't mention it. You can thank me by helping Armand and his wife get in contact with Gable. Alright, so we're off to West Street now. Oh, hey, Ryu and Henri. I invited Momo out to play, but her mom wouldn't let her. This is boring. I think Momo's mother is worried about letting her out of the house. I can't blame her after what happened during the raid. It's this one, right? The villa? Villa Raisins. Oh, if it isn't the SSS, how can I help you? Sorry to barge in like this, sir. We just wanted to ask, does the name Gable ring any bells for you? Oh, you know the man? Yeah, Gable was an old protege of mine back when we were in the Diet. Bingo. Well, you see. I see, so they put in a request for you, did they? You're in luck. Gable visited me just the other day, asking for the best place to lay low in Crossbell. What a numbskull. Who does he think he's running away from? His son loving new family he started? I can only assume this means you know of his whereabouts. Why is the guy in hiding anyhow? Doesn't make a lick of sense to me. Seriously, Armin and Nellie just want him to see their baby boy. Well, far be it for me to speak on his behalf, but... never mind. I'd best stay out of this one. But if you want your answers, he should be over in Armorica Village. You'll find him there somewhere. Then you can ask him why he's being such a big chicken yourselves. Understood. Thank you for your cooperation. Okay, team. Our former team member is hiding in Armorica. Let's get going. Ready when you are. Yeah, we've been going to Armorica a lot lately. Alright, well, since we're right here, we can just grab the car. Oh, hey, it's Yuna's siblings. Yuna looked so sad. Yeah, she must have a really tough right now. Sniffle. But don't worry, if anyone can get through it, it's Yuna. We just gotta focus on doing whatever we can to help. Yeah, you're right. I can't just sit around crying. That's the spirit. What good siblings.
よし行くかどこに行こうかな
Oh wait, didn't we get another customization?
ど
Oh
こ
my
に行
god,
こうか
I'm
な
trying to...
うまくいくかな
Okay. No thank you. Let's go back to this one.
まずまずかな
I don't even know where you find the parts.
どこに行こうかな
Alright, Armorica it is.
さあ行くぞよし着いたぞ
Oh, hey, Derek. We've been taking turns patrolling the village ever since the raids. After what happened in Mainz and the city, there's no guarantee our village is safe either. All of us have to do everything we can to protect one another. Okay, we made it to Armorica. Now where could Gable be hiding? Let's check out any places that might be suspicious. It would be wise to speak to the villagers as well. How about you, kiddos? Some scary people went on a rampage in the city the other day. The village is so boring that I'd always wish something would happen to liven things up. But getting hit by a raid, that's just too messed up. The mayor might know something. News of the raid on the city has left even our little village anxious. The prevailing rumor is that it was some sort of imperial conspiracy, but without evidence, I'm loath to believe it. In any case, the best we can do is protect Armorica and its surroundings. Okay, you don't have anything for us. Maybe we could ask at the end? I mean, I could just go in every single building, but... Ah, here we go. Oh, hello, will you be staying with us tonight? We do have some rooms available. If Gable came by to lay low in Armorica, there's a good possibility of him staying at this inn. Excuse me, we have a question for you. Is there someone named Gable staying here by any chance? Oh, Gable? He stops by to grab a bite to eat every so often. Only to eat? You mean he isn't renting a room at the inn? Nope, he's never checked in with us, at least not as far as I remember. I figured he just liked our food enough to keep making trips out from the city. I wouldn't be so sure, bud. Something else is going on here. Maybe he has a relative in the village he's staying with? If that were the case, Armand would have known to come here already. For now, we should take a look around. He might have found himself a good hiding spot to hole up in. Hiding spot makes me think of one place in particular. We're the only empty spot in the village. Lloyd, what's on your mind? I could swear the shed wasn't locked last time we were here. That sound just now. There's totally someone in there. I concur. Well, isn't that suspicious? Don't tell me. Let's go speak with Chief Tolda. He may know something about all this. Yeah, now he's gonna know. Hello, Chief Tolta. Welcome back to Armorica, SSS. What can I do for you today? We have a bit of a strange question for you. Would there happen to be someone staying in the shed in your apiary? As a matter of fact, there is. About 3 or 4 days ago, a man suddenly came and asked if he could lodge there for a while. I believe his name was Gable. We were right. But wait, why the shadow of all places? Well, naturally I offered to arrange a room at the inn for him, but he said he wanted the most inconspicuous place possible. He wouldn't tell me the details of his circumstances, so I assumed it was a dire situation. I never would have guessed all of you would be looking for him. Is he an accessory to a crime or something of that nature? No, nothing like that. Lloyd, we should probably explain everything to him from the beginning. That'd be for the best, yeah. So he's a former Diet member. And what's more, he faked a stay in the hospital to avoid punishment for tax evasion. Now that you mention it, I think I recall seeing a photo of him in the Crossbell Times. Not to worry though, this request isn't related to his dubious history with Mira. Would it be alright for us to speak with him directly, Chief Tolta? We aren't sure why yet, but he's been avoiding Armand and Ellie since they started looking for him. I suppose it would be alright. Until recently, I was on bad terms with my son as well. Our problem was that we weren't communicating. I wouldn't wish for anyone to end up in the same situation we were in, not if I can help it. Thank you, Chief Tolta. Not all. Follow me, everyone. This is Chief Tolta. May I have a moment of your time? There are some people here who wish to speak with you. Could you please tell them to leave? I know I'm being unreasonable, but I don't want to see anyone right now. Please settle down. The people who came to see you aren't your son and his wife. Wait, how did you... Mr. Gable, can you hear me? This is Crossbell Police, Special Support Section. The police? What do you want with me? We don't mean to alarm you. We're here about a request we received from Armand and Ellie. What? We have no intention of bringing you out by force, nor do we have the authority to. If you insist upon it, we'll walk away empty-handed and explain the situation to Armand and Ellie. But before that, will you at least hear us out? He unlocked the door. Yeah, let's head inside. Way to make him feel cramped. Hello, Mr. Gable. It's been a while. You've led us around quite a chase. Well, congratulations. You found your man. You said my son and his wife have been looking for me? Save your breath. I won't meet with them no matter what you say. Why are you being so stubborn about this? That much should be obvious. My son Armand despises me. I'm sure of it. Why would he be looking for you then? You think he despises you? Care to elaborate on that? I was involved in all manner of corruption as part of the Diet. Status, power, and Mira were my sole motivations. To attain them, I turned my back on my family. My wife wasn't pleased, and she busied herself with raising Armand to distract her from her discontent. I slipped deeper in my licentious ways, until one day I did something no married man with a child should ever do. While my wife was out of the house, I invited my mistress in. Oh, Lord. How could you? Damn, no wonder the two of you split up. Didn't take long for my wife to find out. She left me and took Armand back with her to Lee Barrel. I don't know what they've been through since then, but I'm sure the divorce has caused them both much pain. I, on the other hand, was actually reinvigorated when all was said and done. The day I signed the divorce papers, I invited another woman to come fill the empty space in my estate. It's quite the story. A pretty damn skeezy one, too. Guess you could keep it in your pants. Much the same way you cannot keep your mouth shut, Randy. He's not wrong. My son has every right to hate my guts. To top it off, I swore loyalty to the former Speaker of the Diet, Hartman. But as soon as my tax evasion came to light, he tossed me aside like I was nothing. The truth is, I should be behind bars, like he is. As fate would have it, all I lost was my seat in the Diet. After all the despicable things I've done, how could I ever look my son in the eye? Oh, Gable. At least we have the whole story now. May I say something? What is it? What could you possibly have to say after all that? Let me be clear. I don't condone what you put your wife and son through all those years ago. I especially don't approve of all the ways you abused your position in the Diet. However, based on everything we've heard so far, there's no denying you regret your actions. I agree. You come to terms with your mistakes, anyone would be able to see that you've paid your dues. As such, there is no reason to use your guilt as an excuse to avoid your family. But that's not all. From the impression I got, Armand doesn't resent you in the slightest. What? We met him and his wife Ellie when they requested us to help find you. They're a lovely family. You can see it in their smiles. You know what Armand said to us when we accepted the request? I want to show him the happy family we built together. Him, his beloved, and your newborn grandchild. Exactly, Lloyd's telling the truth. They were so sweet to each other that my teeth were starting to hurt. If he really hates you the way you think he does, I sure couldn't see it past all the sappiness. You never know, though. If his poker face is as good as mine, it could all be an act. Maybe he's waiting until you're alone to take you out. I will take you out right now if you speak another word. Listen, the point, Gable, is that your son grew up to be a pretty stand-up kind of guy. We'd appreciate it if you could take our word for it. How about Mr. Gable? Could you find it in you to see your family? Fine, how could I not after everything you just said? Really, you sure? I'm done lying. Now bring them here before I change my mind. Sure thing, I'll call them over right away. Lloyd hurriedly got in contact with Lon Lao. Armin and Ellie were told to come to our market village as soon as possible. The SSS agreed to wait outside the shed so Gable could mentally prepare himself. My father is in the shed? As hard as it might be to believe, yes, he's in there. We spoke with him and he promised to meet you both. Thank you so much. I can't imagine why I'd be hiding in a place like this, but we're in your debt regardless. Isn't this wonderful, Armand? I'm flying in to see my father-in-law. We'll have to apologize for not inviting him to our wedding. Oh, my dearest Ellie, how can it be your soul is so pure? Your heart is as untainted as fresh snow, and that, my dear, is why I love you so. Oh, Armand, get in the shed. Sorry. Sorry about that. You say sorry too, Armin. Bounces, sorry. Go. Good job, Armin. I don't think I can take much more of this. Moving on, Gable is waiting inside for you. Take as long as you need. Thank you, sir. We will. Yeah, don't do your lovey-dovey stuff in front of him, too. Let's go in, Ellie. Of course, Armand. Oh, we're actually going to see it. Cool. Ah. Is that really you, Father? Haha, it's been so long. Yes. I suppose it has, Armand. Around 15 years, in fact. And she must be... Pleased to meet you, sir. I'm Armand's wife, Ellie, your new daughter-in-law. I see. It does my heart good to know my son has found a fine young lady like yourself. Oh, that's very sweet of you. And in your arms, is that? Yes, this is our son, Father. Armin, why don't you say hello to Grandpa? Goo goo. Good boy, Armin. Haha. Say, Armand, I know I've given you and your mother more grief than that could ever be forgiven. I'm not sure what you mean. But more importantly, look at this, Father. Armin's eyes shine like pure sapphires. They're just like Ellie's, as clear and beautiful as the midday sky. Yes, but he has your ears, Armand. Every time I see them, I just want to eat them up. Oh, Ellie, for as long as I live, I'll never let you go. Nor I, you, Armand, will be together forever. Sob. Father, what's wrong? Perhaps he's not feeling well, Armand. No, I'm fine. Truly, I am. Thank you so much, everyone. Because of you, I was able to reunite with my father and introduce him to our family. He looked so happy about it, too. Glad we could help out. Speaking of Mr. Gable, is he staying inside the shed? Yes, he said he needed some time to think before he heads home later. We were partway through our conversation when all of a sudden he turned around and refused to look us face to face. Wonder what that was all about. Could he have been... I guess even corrupt Diet members can shed a tear every now and then. How very edifying. They grow up so fast, don't they? No need to worry, you two. I think what they mean to say is he'll be alright. So what do you plan to do now? Well, I've been looking for a reunion with my father for so long. More than anything, I want us to find a way to stay in touch. I doubt your mother is going to take it very well. But I'd like for him to come and visit us in Liberal someday. We'll be wishing you the best of luck with that. He doesn't seem to have any plans to return to the Diet, so I think he'll agree to it sooner or later. Now I have another reunion to look forward to. Isn't that right, my dearest Ellie? Of course, my darling Armand. Ever since we first held our child, we've sworn to give him a life full of happy memories like today. Little Armand met his grandfather. I can hardly wait to give him some brothers and sisters too. You, me, a house full of wonderful, lovable children. Together we'll be the greatest family on the entire continent. Oh, Ellie, I love you so. And I you, Armand. I could have gone without hearing the last part. So, we're cool here, right? Request complete? Indeed, I don't think we could ever repay you for making all this possible. We'll be returning home to Libero soon. Thank you again for all of your help. Safe travels. You know, Ellie, we already came all this way. What do you say we go take in the sights? That sounds wonderful, Armand. Oh my god. Oh, Ellie. Oh, Armand. Goo goo. Those two never let up, do they? That they don't. In a way, I'm almost jealous of what they have. Seeing them like that make me want to visit my parents. You too, Ellie? I was just thinking I should probably spend some time with my mom soon. You kids have my thanks as well. I'll look after Gable until he's ready to return to the city. Don't mention it, Chief Tolta. Thanks for your help. We should get going too. And away we go. Alright, and there you have it. That is the end of our lovey-dovey travels. Really is funny to see Armand and Ellie again after, you know, we obviously helped them out, I think, twice in Libero. I think we saw them in first chapter, and we also saw them in second chapter, I believe. But it's funny that they made their way all the way here. It's funny when NPCs do that. You'll get, like, a side quest that's related to stuff in the previous arcs, and, you know, you see the characters again. Like Mr. Lovesick we saw in Zero, that we also saw in Libero. But yeah, so that's gonna be it. So next time we're gonna handle our last request, which is the Business Owners Association thing. And then after that, we'll head to St. Ursula to check in on all of our injured friends. So look forward to that. So that's gonna be it, guys. Hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to subscribe for if you're new to the channel. I'll see you all next time. Have a wonderful day, everyone.